Here's a stat that you might not know. 20% of gamers prefer local multiplayer. This proportion isn't niche. According to insights shared by Media, that's a sizable chunk of gaming's entire audience, saying that they want to share their screen with others. For young players between 16 and 19, the percentage jumps to 28, while local multiplayer is the favorite way to play for 27% of all console users. Contextualizing these percentages, the latest research estimates there are 3.32 billion gamers worldwide. That's around 664 million who want to play together. Now, shallow analysis over, let's get to the point here. What does this data actually mean? Well, there is a significant hunger for couch or local multiplayer games. But here's the kicker, most studios aren't cooking, so here's where Kirby Air Riders is set to swoop in. While most racers chase competitive matchmaking, battle passes, and cosmetic drops, Kirby Air Riders feels like it's gliding in from another era. It's bold, bright, and unashamedly built for shared screens. Nintendo always excels in frictionless together on the sofa play, but here, with simple mechanics, easy to learn controls, a wealth of engaging modes, plus a thoughtful suite of accessibility features, Kirby Air Riders might just attract anyone, friends, parents, siblings, kids, and heck, even non-gamers, to grab a controller and play together. First thing to clear up though, Kirby Air Riders is not just a racing game, it's a vehicle action game with arena battles, city trials, and air rides alongside a suite of race modes, from lapping circuits to white-knuckle drag racing. Single-player story road trip aside, each play mode is compatible in multiplayer, both local and online. Here's the deal, these multiplayer modes aren't couch co-op in the strictest sense. You're not always sharing the same screen. Rather, each player gets their own split view, vertical, horizontal, and the frantic top ride, where players track the action from a bird's eye view. It all really depends on how you set it up. This is chaos easily customized to suit every player's hunger for mayhem. Add in this quick access tutorial that's available in every mode, and even novice gamers will be up to speed in seconds. And the best part? Well, there's no DLC. Everything in Kirby Air Riders is available day one. In 2025, complete at launch sort of feels almost rebellious, and it's great. Hazelight boss Joseph Ferris, the man behind It Takes Two and Split Fiction, says he doesn't like live service games. He goes on stating they're bad for the industry. Instead, he proposes that we should focus on pushing our medium forward, no microtransactions, just pure gaming love. Kirby Air Riders' development team echoes this sentiment. To them, Kirby and his pals don't need a roadmap. They already know where they're going, and they're taking you with them. And here's where it matters. The team's confidence in Kirby Air Riders' simplicity might just signal the start of local multiplayer's real comeback. I mean, think about it. How often can you boot up a game and worry only about who's got player 2? There's always a connection, a queue, a grind, or a learning curve. Instead, Kirby Air Riders nails immediacy. If Media's data shows one thing, it's that lots of people want instant access and shared laughter. Quick drop-in, swift tutorial, and go. Multiplayer simplicity like this used to define gaming, now it sort of feels radical. If Split Fiction's player base during its first month is anything to go by, approximately 4 million for anyone asking, then side-by-side multiplayer is back, and Kirby Air Riders' intensity by proximity is only going to cement its return. Sure, you can play online, I mean there's no reason to believe it won't thrill in the online spaces, but the real joy will be shouting across the room when your friend steals a power-up, or barging elbows as you both sprint to the finish line. Sure, the option is there, but Kirby Air Riders won't be it at its best when competing against random usernames. It'll be when you and your mates, Joy-Cons in hand, flow through Kirby's latest rush together. There's an interesting prediction we can make here as well. Kirby Air Riders won't just revive nostalgia for those who lived through the GameCube era, but will form new habits amongst its younger players. See, those youngsters disinterested in online games and live service design, which for the record are currently the minority, will get to experience how good it feels to share physical space while gaming. It's too early to say whether the way people consume games will morph into a new social era, but Kirby Air Riders, we suspect at least, will bridge the gap that's been growing since the industry shifted focus to online. Okay, lofty predictions aside, above everything else, Kirby's gameplay maintains the one thing Nintendo does better than anyone else. It's plain fun. Kirby Air Riders is the ultimate party game. You see, party games often trade depth for accessibility, but Kirby's latest sidesteps this. Beneath its pastel shades, sprightly explosions, and energetic soundtrack lies a surprisingly layered racer. Vehicle choices raise airtime, give weight to bully other racers, or maximize gains from boosting. Now, we've already touched upon its simple to learn mechanics, but it's worth mentioning is the game's auto acceleration. See, boosting, intrinsic to lapping quickly, admittedly requires skill to perform. With rides automatically shooting forwards, players instead can focus on squeezing every drop of performance out of boosting.
Neosham! Boomerang! Despegue! Vittoria totale! Metamorphose! 3, 2, 1!
Couple this with deep customization options, race tweaks, power-up balance, even some camera sensitivity, then no one gets left behind. Each design detail adds up to smoother, friendlier experiences for everyone, and this is underlined by the game's suite of accessibility options. And the inclusivity available here is quietly revolutionary, baked into every system rather than an exercise in box ticking. There's a visual intensity limiter that adds clear borders around the screen to reduce motion sickness. Color filters adjust hues for visually impaired or colorblind participants, while button remapping allows for one-handed control setups without locking you into awkward compromises. Each feature here exists for a reason, to allow anyone and everyone to play. The margins are shrinking, but there are still assumptions across the industry that players have full dexterity, perfect vision, and a strong stomach. Kirby Air Riders shows us that accessibility isn't about lowering the challenge, but about widening the participation. It vying for ultimate party game status only works if everyone can join in. I mean, how many games can you think of that actually achieve this? Many claim it, Kirby Air Riders actually means it here. You don't need to call it anti-live service to feel a difference. Kirby Air Riders just happens to be one of those games that arrives already full. No post-launch promises, no DLC, no asterisks. It's confident enough to let you to have all the fun now, and with whoever's beside you, which is great. And maybe that's why it's shaping up to be one of the biggest games of 2025. Because when other vehicle-based games chase constant engagement, Kirby Air Riders reminds you, if you're old enough, why you started playing games in the very first place. Not for progression points and login bonuses, but for laughter, rivalry, and chaos shared in the moment. These moments only happen when everyone is in the same room, sharing the same screen. So buckle up, join your mates, and grab a controller and have some fun. So, what are your thoughts on this? Go ahead and share them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon to get new video updates. We upload every day and would really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching.